Hello friends, I hope you're all doing very well today. For today's video, I thought we could play a text-based adventure called Fallen London. It looks really interesting. It's like a whole website kind of adventure, like you explore everything. You have like actions and things on the side, I guess. Right now, it looks like we're in prison. Unjustly imprisoned. The view from your cell is magnificent. Fallen London, far below. You've come so far, and you're so close. No prison can hold you now. Hello, delicious friend. To find out who you are and why you're here, escape from prison. Concentrate on escaping. Get out of here first. Worry about the view later. Go. A plan forms. It's a half-mile fall from the barred cell window to the dark waters below, but a supply dirigible brings food. What is that word? Brings food to the prison every day. It passes directly below your window, and the mortar that holds the window bars in place is old and rotting. If you can work them free, you are now preparing for a daring escape. Onwards. How will you get through these bars? You'll need some sort of tool to loosen them. So you can pick a challenge. You're a watchful lady. Use the gallows to work gangs of prisoners to expand the prison tunnels. If you can spot an overlooked hammer and chisel. You're a persuasive lady. You don't really know whether the galler is male or female under the hood. You're not even sure if it's human, but you're very charming. Perhaps you can persuade it to give you a little gift. You're a dangerous lady. Rats here sometimes use tiny pickaxes. Even minute sticks of dynamite to make their tunnels. If you can grab some of their tools. That's funny. You're a shadowy lady. Steal a galler's iron-tipped cudgel right out of its belt. Let's be persuasive. Got it. Eventually, you provoke an affectionate snuffling noise from beneath the galler's hood, and it slips you a fork. You work away for a couple of hours until the fork snaps. The bars are loose. We increased our persuasive. Let's go onwards. Escape from Newgate prison. With a final struggle, you wrench the bars free, squeezing hastily through the window as the supply dirigible approaches. Go. With the final... Okay, we already read that. You pause briefly on the narrow ledge on the side, then leap onto the upper surface of the dirigible, sliding several alarming feet before you get a grip. You are free. Fallen London is now yours to explore. Welcome, delicious friend. Escape to Watchmaker's Hill. You're tough enough to handle the dangerous work at Watchmaker's Hill. Become the most feared lady in the city. Escape to Spite. You've always been cunning and quick. You're going to make your fortune through shadowy activities in Spite. Escape to Vale Garden. Work, you, wine and song are all the pleasures of underworld now. Work later. It'll be easy for someone as persuasive as you. Escape to Ladybones Road. You're in this city to cover its deepest mysteries. Ladybones Road is the best place to start, a place to be watchful. So I wonder if we're supposed to keep building the same skills. See, it looks like our persuasive is -1 now. Let's do something else. Let's go do some shadowy activities. Spite. The dirigible spirals slowly down over the smoldering lights of fallen London. The cavern breezes of the neath pluck at your clothing. You cough as smoke and acid fog drifts from the dark streets of Spite. As the dirigible passes the spire of all Christs, you leap to safety. You clamber down into the shadows of spite, avoiding the nests of bats and ravens. You've moved to a new area, spite. Every real-time week, wounds and all ills will decrease, and the public's memory of you will fade. You've just arrived to Fulham, London. We'll tell you more about the city soon. You've completed your daring escape. You're free. You are now a pickpocket. You should look for somewhere to live. 1,000 choices. Now you're free. You have a much larger list of choices. When you click onwards, you'll see a deck of cards. Draw cards from the deck to get a surprise story. Choose the choices below the deck for a more predictable experience. The more you play, the more you'll unlock. Go. A stone in your shoe. You'd stored a little something to buy supplies down here, and the gatherers never found it. Sell your magnificent diamond at the bazaar to raise funds. You should sell your manacles and whatnot too. Onwards. Let's get some cards. The secular missionary. The implacable detective asks for a meeting. You unlock this by not having any intimate with a secular missionary. Let's discard it. Mr. Wines is holding a sale. Mr. Wines, the master who deals in drinkables, is throwing open its cellars. Let's read these first. No, I don't know. The Demi-Monde Bohemians. Writers, actors, musicians, painters, and other reprobates. Find somewhere to live. The lady in lilac. The winter you saw the woman in the lilac dress everywhere, whispering urgently in the stalls of Mahogany Hall, striding along the Haymaker Road with compass in hand, watching the executions at Hangman's Arch with unreadable expression. An exceptional story, a battle by the stolen river. I didn't come down here to listen to this travesty. Light fingers before you came down here. You heard through her contact that she had a lion on a diamond the size of a cow. Sure, let's get another diamond. She'd tend to exaggerate, but even if it's only the size of, say, a pig or even a kitten, it's worth your time. Find out what happened to your contact, the fading music hall singer. This is an ambition, a major storyline with enormous rewards if you reach the end. Once you've picked an ambition, it is hard to change it. Choose carefully. You can find other ambitions in other areas via the travel pen above. Your shadowy and persuasive qualities are most important for this ambition. Let's go look at the other ones. Oh, you have to discard that one. An unusual wager. A capering and probably honey-mazed individual is flinging handfuls of small coins at passers-by and shrieking. You know what, let's just go find our house right now. Find somewhere to live. You need an address, or the constables might scoop you off the streets for vagrancy. Besides, it's cold out here, and where would you invite your friends to? Charm your way into someone's home. You find yourself chatting to a widow who distributes food to the poor. Strange to find you on the street, she says. You're obviously a lady of quality. Steal whispered hints to pay your rent. Rent down here is often paid in secrets. The down payment is 15 hints. Perhaps you can find some through stealthy work. Learn whispered hints to pay your rent. Okay. Earn rusty gold to pay your rent. Rusty gold is traditionally a reward for dangerous work. Thumping things, for instance, or being in your turn thumped. Let's try to charm our way into her home. She's sympathetic, but not that sympathetic. Perhaps she sensed something of a gall bird in you. Still, better clothes. You need better clothes. Okay. We still want to find somewhere to live. Oh, hold on. Travel. Oh, we can go somewhere else if we want. We need to make up our mind and do something. Okay. Spite, where the footpaths roam. Spite is a closely crowded neighborhood of leaning wooden buildings and din-soaked, staring-eyed wretches. Walk carefully. The ragged old market of Spite is known for its silk weavers and pickpockets. Hill is notorious for its feral cats. Flower Den Street is the heart of the worst rookery in fallen London. This is a good place to learn ways of the shadows. We're pretty shadowy, maybe. No, it gives us 100% of success. Rare success. You slip unseen from the shadow until your target stops to doze on a park bench. Why waste the opportunity? You slip a rusty gold ring from his finger and vanish into the night. We have 5 whispered hints and 10 pieces of rusty gold. We can do it again. Okay. I don't know. Oh, we're still trying to find somewhere to live. Okay. Let's go to this. Ladybones Road is a respectable neighborhood by fallen London standards. The constables have their headquarters here, but the brass embassy is here too, where Hal stations its diplomats. Fallen London is a city of secrets. If you're here to find them, Ladybones Road is the place to start. Visitors from Hell come through here. Some of the scrawling zebras are terrifying or very, very funny. Some hold valuable secrets. Among the death threats, infernal gossip, and inventive suggestions for innovation in the bedroom, you unearth a secret of greater value. Now we have 15 whispered hints and 2 cryptic clues. We can rent a room now. Well done, a place to call your own. You deserve somewhere better, of course, but this will keep you out of the cold. It's a big improvement on the prison cell you were in such a short time ago. Find better lodgings, increases the number of opportunity cards you can keep in your hand, and can have other advantages. With enough wealth and the right connections, you can have your own hunting lodge, battle, steamer, and merchant's palace. Okay, now we can do a quest. Someone you love is dead. Let's look at that one. Someone you loved is dead. You swore you'd scour the world for the killer. Your search brought you under the world. Oh, we can't do this one. Okay. The Lady in Lilac. That winter you saw the woman in lilac dress everywhere, whispering urgently in the stalls of a mahogany hall, striding along the Haymaker Road with the compass in hand, watching the executions at Hayman's Arch with unreadable expression. We already read this. Did she approach you, or did you approach her in the end? Certainly she looked you straight in the eye. You are desired, she says. Give me the proof of it, and I'll make arrangements. Desired, perhaps so, but you don't have any particular proof of it, or you don't care to share it. Arrangements for what? The esoteric mathematics. She shrugs delicately. The algebra of desire requires substitution. That's my study this season. To put it plainly, surrender gifts to me and I'll see what company I can arrange for you. No, I'm not a pander. I'm a matchmaker and an artist. I don't have any gifts. I didn't come down here to listen to this travesty, the resolute. I don't know how to say these words. Aesthete shrieks at an organ grinder by the river wall. His smirk broadens as he definitely churns out a rusty rendition of Tales from the Vienna woods. She abandons her streamer trunk to shove the barrel organ. It appears she's attempting to force it into the river. Passers-by are delighted. There must be a middle ground between cacophony and criminal damage. Barrel organs and their grinders are ablaze in this city. Assist this woman in her noble endeavor. Let's try to find a middle ground. Sweet words and a sweeter promise. There are streets where the rich hire servants to pay musicians such as him to leave. You give him directions, and the organ grinder swiftly and silently pushes its instrument across its bridge. The resolute, I don't know how to say these words, pinches the bridge of her nose. Performed properly, that is my mother's favorite waltz. Her spirit hounds me enough. She lifts her streamer trunk. It still bears the stamp of Vienna. I don't understand this place, and I am tired. I must find my lodgings. It was rash of me to come alone. As she turns to leave, she pauses, considering you. I am staying at the House of Chimes. If you feel inclined to help me hunt a murderer, visit me there. Okay. Onwards. Let's draw another card. The Youth Biker. Sure, let's do that. There's a note on your doorstep. Your reputation goes before you. May I call on you? Perhaps around 4. I wish to discuss. The note goes on, and the writer loses his way in an inky mire of enthusiasm. But you get the general impression that he's a vicar and a theologically adventurous one. He's left his card at least. Let's go. He's a cheery, twitchy sort with an alarming stare, but a ready smile. You barely manage to get him seated before he starts. He's supposed to be asking you your opinions, but he seems more interested in explicating his own. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce anything, guys. I'm apparently not that literate. Of course, but tell me, have you read Finnegan's treatise on the channels of the soul? Nonsense, most of it, but it did raise some interesting points. This fellow's quite a find. You learn a surprising amount while your tea grows cold. 40 cryptic clues. A new one. Bernie shadows the devils of London. Courteous, rapacious, merciless, beguiling. Let's get this one. Let's do this one. Riches, power, beauty, refinement, the great, if not necessarily the good. Oh, they're all locked. That's too bad. Let's discard this one. Exotica. Oh, jeez. Something green as poison grasses shimmers in the gutter. A nephrite lens. This is one of the exotica tools and rewards in the game of knife and candle. Although the game is forbidden now, you certainly couldn't find a way to play it at Watchmaker's Hill. You may experiment with the lens by selecting it in your inventory. Where's my inventory, I wonder? Oh, I see. Okay. His mind is half gone, but his reputation remains. He contracts out his work to up-and-coming investigators. That's an opportunity for you, but you'll have to find him first. It's a test, not an ordeal. Your skills will be sufficient to track him down. Find the honey-addled detective. Let's locate this held recluse. You have begun a case. Increase your detective's progress by 10, and the detective will appear. Look for the story with the jigsaw sign or many opportunity cards. Onwards. Put together scraps of information. Didn't you hear something about this? Find whispered hints from performing other tasks. Okay. We don't have enough actions for this. Notice it's locked. We can do this one, but I think we'll fail. He does it of ignorance, the wrong people or the wrong questions, or both. Today, something in the air makes the gas lamp Slinkalow burn marsh green. Okay, let's go back, I guess. I'm not really sure what the point of everything is. I'm just doing a whole bunch of random things. We can travel somewhere else. I think this saves your progress, so if we want to play again, we can play again. So here's what I'm wearing. Interesting. Okay, let's go back to the story. Let's travel to the carnival. Let's buy tickets to the carnival. Buy tickets with cryptic clues. Steal some tickets. Buy a ticket with moon pearls. Buy tickets with whispered hints. Exchange an amber carnival token for tickets. Your fortune is yet doubtful. You take the few tickets you are offered and leave before she looks too closely into your teacup. We have 5 carnival tickets. The big top. Almost impossible challenges. I wonder if luck could go either way. This is eating, right? Let's try some spore toffee. A pound of sticky fungus later, you feel grand. That knife scratch is healing nicely and your shoulder doesn't ache anymore. Your teeth are stuck together, but that will pass. Okay. Visit the House of Mirrors. It's all locked. I think I'm getting a little ahead of myself, don't you? Let's go. think I'm gonna end this here today. It was very interesting trying it out. You guys just let me know if you liked it, and I can try to figure out what the heck I'm doing, because I'm really not sure right now. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you guys really soon. Goodbye.